We all carry an array of tech with us every single day, whether it's small or whether it's large. In my case, being a tech YouTuber and a daily vlogger, it's pretty large. So on this episode, I'm going to be covering what I carry with me on an everyday basis, along with a few other things that I would carry on certain other days. So hopefully this video will help you out on things maybe you want to buy, or how to lay out your bag, or things like that. Maybe not. But anyways, let's roll that intro. Hey, it's AKAJK, welcome back to another episode of the JK Tech Show here on the channel. I really don't need to, tell you what I'm saying, because I'm pretty sure you already know. I've said it already. So without further ado, let's jump in. So, my daily driver, the iPhone X. I got this in June of 2018, and I've loved it ever since. It's been great, it is a workhorse, it's super powerful. I'm reading my script off it right now. I've made many videos regarding the iPhone X and other iPhones, so you can check that out in the cards. Oh, the cards there? Who cares? But just a quick summary for the purposes of this video, it is a really great phone. It can handle whatever the hell I throw at it, along with doing so much more. At the current moment in time, it starts around $800, sometimes it's a bit less, like places have actually sold it for $700 if you get the renewed, $650 actually if you get renewed, so you can purchase it like that, but $800 if you get it kind of from Apple brand new. Now the case I use on this phone is a leather wallet case. I can hold two cards on this. I hold my debit card and my Starbucks card usually. First of all, in my opinion, this looks like a pretty great phone case. Second of all, it can hold those two cards, so I don't really need to carry anything else. Unless I need cash, I can slot it in there slightly or whatever. And third of all, can't break this case like I have with every other phone case I've bought, because it's leather. Yeah, and I know the screen protector on this phone looks shit. And that's just because it is. Just straight out. Invest in a better screen protector. Now, obviously an iPhone charger. Because I do carry an iPhone X and my next item, which is going to be the iPad Air 2. I carry a leather kind of looking iPhone charger because I do have a leather iPhone case and that kind of jazz. Disclaimer, that broke, and now I use this kind of black braided cable. And I also carry a spare one, which I do use on my iPad Air 2. And it is also an official Apple charger. So in case I want to use like a proper one from Apple, I carry just the one that comes with the phone. Now, the iPad Air 2, which I just mentioned, still pretty much has no issues. It does have a bit of a bend gate issue, which, doesn't really damage like the iPad in terms of usage. Just a bit of looks and kind of resellability. But anyways, it doesn't piss me off when using it. It's pretty fast. Sometimes in Fortnite it can be a little bit of a letdown with its lag, but most of the time it's real great. I use this for note-taking, some social media management. Mostly, I give it to my sister when we play Fortnite so she can play. When I consume media like watching Netflix, YouTube, popcorn time, that kind of stuff, I try and watch as much as possible on the iPad, because lying down with my laptop in bed is terrible for your back, and I know that, and I've stopped doing it. But I do have an iPhone and an iPad where I can watch Netflix and popcorn time, so I no longer need to do that. So the iPhone's a bit small. If I'm kind of late at night, then I'll use the iPhone. But anyways, I don't need to go into details on that. I do still need to get a case for this, but all in due course. And by the way, it is the gold 64GB option. Number 5, this is when I need to carry some extra cash or cards or whatever. A Mont Blanc card holder, which comes in around $200. I also have a Mont Blanc wallet, which can carry even more, just like a regular wallet, but made by Mont Blanc, which is also $200 roughly. I tend not to carry that because it's a bit big and I don't need that much stuff. I think the wallet costs more than the stuff I carry in it, which is kind of sad, but anyways. Ever since I got this wallet phone case, I've been really leaving the card holder and the wallet behind. So, anyways. Number 6 are earphones. So I got wireless earphones for Christmas, which I ripped. I got wireless earphones for $100 way back when, which I broke. I got many earphones which I've ripped. I even rebought those Christmas earphones and I ripped them again. So yesterday I went out to HMV, which is like a film and media kind of store, and they sell music tracks and all that kind of stuff. And I bought a pair of wired earphones, cost around $5. They work really great, they look pretty nice, and for now they'll last me until hopefully I can get the Apple AirPods or something like that, maybe Apple AirPods 2, whatever. All in due course. I mean, for me, earphones are pretty much a necessity. I use them for workouts. I use them walking to like school and back or whatever, listening to podcasts, audiobooks, music. I like listening. So yeah. Ha! You thought I was done. We ain't even halfway. This is going to be a long episode. Now, whenever I travel, I take my laptop with me, being the MacBook Pro 2015, which is what I edit all my videos on, and I have been doing so for like most of my YouTube career. Like the first maybe 5-6 months of YouTube, I didn't use this. After that, I jumped to the MacBook Pro 2015 and just started grinding on it. This has an i5 processor. I mean, I don't really need an i7. i7 obviously would be faster, and more RAM obviously would be better, and more, and this would all obviously be better. But of course, the rule of diminishing returns. I think with this maybe another year or two, and I'd probably like maybe late 2020, I'd be upgrading sometime around then with this device, maybe earlier. But definitely not in the next year or a year and a half, because it's pretty good. Unless, God forbid, it breaks. Anyways, I mainly use Final Cut Pro on this, and then I do everything else on this, but mostly Final Cut Pro editing. I love this, and I pretty much don't go anywhere major without it, unless I'm going for a walk or in town or whatever. Now, number 8, I carry the laptop inside of a grey sort of sleeve. It looks real nice, and I can also carry my iPad Air 2 inside, in that sort of small pouch section that it has. So it carries my iPad and my MacBook Pro, and then my phone goes in my pocket. Pretty simple. Pretty sleek, and that goes in the back section of my bag. Speaking of my bag, I carry the Herschel Supply backpack. It's a bit pricier than usual backpacks, but I like Herschel products. I wouldn't really consider this a tech backpack, but it does look pretty stylish and it can do most of my stuff. I try and carry a lot of tech in compartments with like kind of pocket, like little bag things inside, but most of the time it doesn't work out. But anyways, I try to because it keeps more stuff organized. Number 10 is the hard drives. They are pretty much a necessity for me these days. I own 2 hard drives as of now, and I've been doing YouTube for a little over 2 years. So, each year the first year, I actually didn't use a hard drive, I'm pretty sure. I think the first few months there was no hard drive, and then from 2017, 2018, I started using a hard drive where I wouldn't store everything on it. Now I've got a 4TB hard drive for Christmas, and I store everything on it. Whether or not it's going to finish soon, I'll just buy another one. That's just how I'm going to do it right now. Back up everything. I'll make a whole video on my backup workflow eventually, but not now. And now number 11 is my camera. I pretty much carry this with me pretty much everywhere because I am a daily vlogger. To be more specific, it's the Canon 750D. I love this camera. It's between, it's like my 3 most prized possessions would be the camera, the laptop, and my iPhone 10. I just don't know which I'd choose, but anyways, probably the phone because it can do everything. But anyways, I love this camera. It's just a sentimental thing for me. It was the first proper camera that I've ever got. If there was a video I made on how I got it and the unboxing, and my parents surprised me, it was just something really amazing. I probably put it up on the screen right now or something. I made that video ages ago. I got this camera a couple of years back. I just love it, I love talking about it, love looking at it, love using it. It's great. Along with that, I use a GorillaPod, a bendable flexible tripod. The one that Casey Neistat uses in his vlogging. That's the one. I use this for everything. I want to get a tripod. I have had many tripods before and they broke. Over the last 12 months, probably, I'd say I haven't had a tripod. I do have a slider though, but I don't carry that freaking slider with me everywhere though. So getting a tripod would be a useful investment in the future, but it probably wouldn't go in my backpack on the usual day. Anyways, 13 would be a few accessories like my batteries and my battery chargers and those kind of stuff. And 14 would be a stylus. I do take a stylus with me because using my iPad, I kind of take notes on this app called Notability, where you can take notes and convert them into text. It's pretty cool. I'll talk about that more later. But anyways, that is pretty much everything. I'm pretty sure it's a lot for regular people and it's pretty overkill, but hopefully you got some ideas on what you want to buy, things that you could carry in your backpack. And hopefully, like Jerry the Plant, you got a new name for it, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you follow me on all social media at AKAJK, and hopefully I'll catch you in another episode, which is tonight for a vlog or something, I think. Because here at AKAJK, the grind is daily.